Today we will discuss the radius bone anatomy, which is the part of our arm. Radius bone actually consists of two ends. This is the upper end and this is the lower end. This middle region is the shaft of the radius bone. The upper end is consisted of articulate surface. This upper end is consisted of articulate surface. This upper end is consisted of this articulate surface. Actually, this articulate surface make a hinge joint with the capitulum of the humerus. Similarly, this is called the head of the radius. This region, this is whole called the head of the radius. And here there is a ligament which is called annular ligament. It is present around the head of the radius at the articular circumference. Similarly, this region is called the neck of the radius bone. This tuberosity, this tuberosity is called radial tuberosity. And similarly, this is the posterior surface. This is the body of the radius. This region whole is called the body of the radius, and this is the posterior surface. And we also have a lateral surface and intermedial surface. Okay, there are three surfaces: posterior, lateral, and medial surfaces. But here only two are shown: lateral surface and posterior surface. This border of the lateral surface is called lateral border, and this border of the posterior surface is called posterior border. Then we have anterosseous border. This anterosseous border is actually this is the border where the anterosseous membrane is present, which form fibrous joint between the radius and the ulna. Here there is a fibrous joint between the radius and the ulna at the anterosseous border. Let's move toward the lower end. This is the lower end of the radius bone. It is consisted of the ulnar notch. This notch is called ulnar notch. This is the place where the radius bone is attached to the head of the ulna. At this ulnar notch, the radius bone attaches with the head of the ulna. Similarly, this is called the styloid process, and this region is called sulcus of the muscular extension tendons. Okay, this is the sulcus for the muscular extension tendons, and this is called dorsal tubercle. This tubercle is called dorsal tubercle. This is the overall anatomy of the radius bone.